New civil lawsuits have been filed against the Roman Catholic Church in Maine, alleging childhood sexual abuse. The new lawsuits involve 7 different Roman Catholic clergy members in multiple towns. The lawsuits claim the assaults took place at churches and Catholic schools over decades between 1954 and 1988. Each case claims the diocese knew about other prior abuse, chose not to stop it, and failed to warn parishioner families.
One reason I'm here is the Catholic Church needs to be reprimanded. I don't know what you want to call it.
I just put everything behind me. Like 40 years till I saw this one on the news.
Some of the priests named in the latest lawsuit were allegedly sent to rehabilitation programs by the Portland Diocese. Abusive priests were sent to these programs across the U.S. for decades. The new lawsuits are added on top of the 24 lawsuits already filed across the state.